Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I had a bit of a issue there with the OBS, so yeah, hopefully you can all hear me. And yeah, let's uh, let's get going on this stream. So, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I had a bit of a issue there with the OBS, so yeah, hopefully you can all hear me. And yeah, so yes, we're going to do a composing session today, starting with we're going to do trailer music. And that was the most voted. Actually, I don't know how many people were, let's see where we ended up. It was, yeah, 50% of the votes went to trailer music, so we're going to do trailer tunes, I think. So, yes, let's get into it. So I set up a session here today, and it's fairly basic. There's nothing in it. It's pretty much empty. I've no EQs or any kind of plugins on the session, but I've set it up. So we have winds. I don't know what. There we go. They're not playing for some reason. Trumpets, horns, trombones, brass, tuba. It's actually tuba and a chimbasso, I think. No, it's just tuba and bass trombones. Percussion, timps, timp rolls, cymbals, wherever they are here. Brahms, which are great. And then some like percussion-y sounds, which I haven't EQ'd or anything, but we'll do that later. Some kind of looped sounds. These ones are pretty cool, actually. So yeah, some random ones. We have for the strings cello. We might change this to the Tina Guo. It's a pretty good. The Cine strings is pretty good, but we might change it to the Tina Guo patch later on, maybe, because it's a little bit more epic and it's a little bigger. So yeah. So yeah, strings, staccato strings. And then I have key switches on these, so we can actually change them on different. We can change them all in here with pizzicato and tremolo and marcato, and make them shorter if we want to have them shorter. Marcato, a little bit longer. Collegno, which is great, and then a riser, which I don't know where that here. It's yeah, they're not actually. I don't know. There's something strange going on with Symphobia. We might have to reload the session, so maybe we just try that. Let's just reload the session and see. I've been having some small issues with the with Cubase lately, so we'll see what's going on here. If these don't work, we just have to. Yeah, there's something really odd going on with these. I usually don't like doing. This is woodwind sections. Yeah, there we go. There's definitely something funky going on. So let's yeah, they're also not working. Marcato. Yeah, okay. They're running okay. Yeah, we'll take it step by step. There's definitely something strange going on. They're all okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. There might be a few sounds that... Well, they're super loud. Let's just turn them down a little bit. Okay. Okay. I don't have any ambient sounds on this session, but we may add them in. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so let's just start messing around and see what we can come up with. I would set at 130 BPM. So it's not too fast, but it should be good enough for what we need. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna mess around. This is a part of the it's a part of the thing of just coming up with ideas. So we're kind of going with a high enough intensity track here. Epic trailer music, lots of brass, lots of strings, lots of sounds, lots of drums. And we may, like this temp, it's fairly basic, so we might add a little bit more in. I actually don't have any taiko hits in here, so we might actually add them in now. Let's do that. Yeah. I think they're in here. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I do like these taikos. They do need a little bit of EQ sometimes because they're a bit gnarly. Let's take off. I usually take off about just a little bit of the low end because it's sometimes it's not useful. Okay, that's a little better. We'll definitely put some compression and some reverbs. I've actually got no reverbs set up or any delays or anything set up on this, so we will do that at some stage. I have everything going into their own mix. So all the percussion's going into percussion, strings to strings, brass to brass, and so on. We'll do that. We'll start mixing in each of the tracks just a little bit, not too much, as we go. Okay, so let's go back to the piano here, and so we're gonna. C minor is usually a good key. I don't really have any preference what kind of key I use. It kind of depends on the feeling and what I'm kind of doing. But we might just start off in C minor anyway, because C minor is kind of cool. It's kind of sad as well. Yeah, I'm liking that progression. It's just it's a C minor to an A flat major, C minor to an F major, and the F major is nice because it kind of gives it like an uplifting kind of vibe. So I think we'll start off with that. I like this melody. It's It's really simple. So we'll do that. And then we'll we'll start adding in some cool stuff, some brass, some other stuff as well. Okay, so just trying to think of the tempo. Let's see. Just trying to think now. Actually, no, there's a little bit too much delay. It's getting a bit swamped. Okay. Okay. Do you know what? Let's let us add an effects, a reverb, and let's call it massive verb. Let's do that, and let's say very large cathedral. Let's take off some of this low end. We're just going to dial it back a little bit, and send it to the reverb. And then we just take off just a little bit of the okay. Still a little bit much. It's yeah. Also, it could be. It's just that our envelopes might need to be adjusted. The releases are a bit. Yeah. Okay. It's like the one thing is like trying to figure out the groove and where things sits and the syncopation of everything and getting it right. So it's I usually don't get it first time. Sometimes it takes a little while to kind of figure out what to do with it and where to kind of go. So this will take a little time. We're probably not going to get the full track done today, but we'll probably get at least a good bit of it done. And then when I'm next on stream again, maybe next Friday, we go again, and so. Okay, that's that. I think that's a good start. Let's get the harmony down. Let's do that. Let's get the harmony down. We'll just quantize it a little bit. Okay, so and usually what I start doing is I just start building it a little bit. I will straight away. I'll want that in there. Right, so it's gonna add a little bit of epicness to it. So, and I definitely want to save it. We definitely want to add we want to add a delay. We definitely want a delay. So let's do that. Go to my good friend H delay, and we'll just call this long delay. We might change it, maybe, at some stage. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we want to send this taiko roll to the H delay, which is our long delay. And I think we want probably fourth quarter notes, possibly. Turn off analog. Analog is adds hiss and stuff to the signal, and I just when you start adding loads and loads of H delays and different plugins. I just want that off at the end. If I want to add in a little bit of hiss, I'll add it in at the end. But in the plugins, I just don't want that. So let's have a listen here. We'll probably add in a filter, and then let's have a listen. We also want to modulate a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I think we also we're missing a few. We want to add some. I think we want to add some low, like really low. They're called Easter hits. They're from Albion 1, and they are pretty awesome. They're really good if you have a subwoofer. You definitely need a subwoofer. For these, if you're listening to this on your phone or like a laptop, you're not going to hear these sounds. They're too. There's the information is just, it's all low end. So like if I put in this, like you can see it's mostly just all this really low stuff. So, but yeah, let's add one of those in. Okay, cool. So let's color code this as well. Make sure we're going into percussion mix. We are. Save. That's important. That's an important one. Okay. Okay, so cool. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody catching on to what I'm doing so far? If you want me, I can slow down if you want me to slow down. But yeah, I'll keep going, and we'll see how we get on. So let's see. Yeah, I think actually. Yeah, we could do a triplet thing, maybe, actually. Yeah, let's do that, actually, and let's just duplicate this so we have another harmony line we can mess around with. Yeah, let's just keep it the same. I think it's the same. Yeah, so let's have a look in here and see what's going on. So I think it's actually triplets. I think we're doing like a triplet thing. I'm just playing it in really badly. Let's see. Let's have a look here, see what's going on. We don't want it to sound too stiff either. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad. Let's just copy those over there. Where are we? There. Yeah, I think that's actually okay. It's a little stiff. We might change it. It's a good start anyway. It's a little melody. It's doing a thing. And actually, let's bring this in a little bit more. Or maybe on the where are we? That might work. Yeah, it kind of sounds heroic as well, this rising motif here. And this is kind of just our intro anyway, so we might put in some strings here just to kind of get us started. And let's see with the strings. We don't have consort strings. Let's duplicate this bad boy, and we'll just put in consort. And let's put loads of reverb on it, like stupid amount of reverb. Okay, and let's put it to the massive verb. We're gonna put it on pre-sound, or post fader, should I say. So we're getting a kind of like a very like roomy sound. You're getting this like no dry signal and all wet signal. So this should sound kind of spacey, but I don't know. What we're going with is like just like trailer music. It could be probably used for most genres. But I was thinking maybe science fiction, or maybe, you know, not too distant future, kind of first person trailer. But we'll see, and see where we go. So yeah, let's throw that in. Okay, at bar 10, we're definitely gonna have a little break, and we'll, you know what we'll do is we'll start marking stuff here. So that's our intro. We're gonna have a little break here, and so we'll just go start, and then we're gonna go just break. Because we're going to put in a little 4-bar break here just to go into the next section, so it has a bit more impact. And so let's have a look at this. This is yeah, and I was thinking we could probably like I was thinking like doing a cool like kind of arpeggiated or like a staccato thing. Something like that. Something along those lines. We'll have to see how it works with the harmony, because we're going to F major. And it might actually work. We might be good, but we'll see. We'll when we come to that, we'll see. Okay, so that's a long taiko. The problem, so these are great taiko sounds. The only problem is they're not synced to the tempo of the session. So you have to manually go in and just wing it. So let's just do that and see where it hits. Okay, so I'm a little bit too late, so let's bring that in. Yeah, so they're not locked to the tempo of the session, which is perfect. So that's landing on bar 11, which is exactly what we want. Just put in a long delay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's where is this reverb? It's probably a little bit too much feedback. Let's dial it back to about 50. Okay. And let's color these. Okay. So yeah, so we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're making progress. And we do have a riser as well. somewhere. Of course, it's not working. Let's have a look here. So this one's great. So this when it's working, this has an adaptive sync, so you're actually able to sync it to how many beats it is, unlike the other one. So really, really handy. So we'll put that in at some stage. Yeah. So I think that's our motif. That's our like, there are chords. And there's our little melody. It's a little stiff actually, I think, but maybe not. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe we'll go back and it actually might be cool. Let's see. So what's next? So we have the drum roll there. Let's put in we're gonna put in a Bram anyway, because Trader without a Bram would be sacrilege. So let's put in some Easter hits there. We could copy this one actually. Let's use that one. Use a different one. Okay. So what else do we want to do? Yeah, Brahms. And let's bring them. Let's put them onto our massive delay. Just sending it a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll probably need to EQ this. It's kind of harsh, up at around 2000 hertz. Do you hear the difference? Like, how much nicer is that, right, compared to this? It's like that information there. Much better, much better. But we'll come back. We'll probably come back. That's probably a bit much. We'll come back to this later on with the mix. I usually just tend to go a little bit easy in the mix at the start, and then later on, once I have everything, all the instruments built up, I go in down and do the mix then. So let's put this Bram in here. Okay, I kind of forgot what the chords were. C, A flat, and then it goes back to C, and then back, and then F major. Okay, cool. Let's. I was like, what's the next chord again? So let's go down an octave. Okay. And doom horns are great as well. Okay, cool. That's that one, that one. They're all kind of different, so we'll pick one. We'll see which one sounds cool. Actually, what is... Okay. So let's just bring these key switches in. And... I think this one's here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. So this plugin is it's great. I love them, but it's mad. The key switches aren't in the same key as the actual note. I don't understand why. So B flat is actually a C. So it's just weird. Maybe it's a, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but anyway. So you have to figure out where the notes are. So let's just let's do that. Yeah, I actually think the arpeggiated like little, we might actually do something cool with that, and then we'll bring it in. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just messing around with the envelopes here. We want a short little. Let's see what we can do here with this. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, because I might double the this arpeggio thing with staccato line. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's the vibe. Yeah, let's play that in anyway. Let me just turn down the Brahms. Where are we? Yeah, Brahms. Okay, let's turn them down a little bit. Turn them down so I can actually hear what I'm playing. Yeah, let's go back and forward. So okay, that's pretty rough, but it'll do. I am not a good keyboard player, but I can get around. I think we're doing the next 16th note triplets here. Let's just. No, okay, so let's go back. Also, having the velocities helps you see where things are as well. So, okay, so also let's just make these smaller, not those ones. Actually, let's try maybe. Yeah, we might. Let's have a look at doing 16th notes instead of 16th note triplets. Yeah, let's do 16 notes. I think 16 notes will work better. I think 16 note triplets may be a little bit too quick, or it just doesn't sound right. So we just delete those because we don't need them, and we just copy them, paste them a few times, and we might change a few notes in this riff, but we'll see. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, they're pretty short, so okay. So save, and then let's just delete these so we have that. Not delete that. We don't need this anymore, so let's just. So yeah, we could use this. So what we might just do is I might bring it down an octave. Let's tweak some of the sounds. So we might actually let's do some stuff here. kind of want it a bit washy, so let's just do it. See what we can do. So yeah, so we might just send it again. Send it to our massive verb, and then put a post send. See, it's kind of cool, right? It has a bit of a sound to it. So let's have a listen here. Yeah. So. And what we might actually do is we might automate the volume on this one. So. And also automate the sound, because we're not just automating the volume, we're automating the sound. So yeah, that's kind of sounding cool. Yeah, that's cool. We might actually put a little bit of a kind of lower, you know, some double basses in there, like very subtly. Or we could do it in the consort strings as well. Maybe not those. Actually, they've got way too much. Actually, let's just put those. Let's just call that. We'll call it swampy, because it is very swampy. Okay, so. What we might do actually is have double basses having their own instrument. This might sound cool. Oh, which one? Albion. Let's go Albion. I think it's called string low. Yeah, and they have a legato one. Yeah, there we go. I think that's, yeah, I love these. Yeah, these double basses sound really good on Albion 1. So let's put that in there anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's these don't sound great actually. Let's have a. Okay, so we need to play around with the velocities as well. Okay. Let's do this. Emphasize the 1. Okay, well there we go. We're kind of getting somewhere with it now. It's sounding pretty cool. So let me see. We have basses as well, synth basses, which are good. They do sound a little bit farty. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, let's just go with synth. And not that one. Let's go like a sine wave or a pulse maybe. Yeah, I don't actually like any of these. Yeah. Let's just go pure sine wave for that, all that crazy low stuff. We'll just take off a little bit of the low end. And okay, cool. We could actually just copy and paste the Brahms, but let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not really happy with those strings staccato sounds. Yeah, let's have a look at some other string staccato sounds. I do tend to layer stuff, so we'll just do a second layer here of another, yeah, another string library. Let's just save. Okay, and let's see, short string. Let's have a listen to these. Let's you know what, let's just have a look at these. No. Okay, let's just mess around with these for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm not happy with this one either. Let's have a look. It's something really strange going on. I wonder, is it a modulation thing? Or expression? No. Is it responding at all to... Oh, I was actually on the wrong one, that's why. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's bring them down to around 100, and then we'll emphasize the 1 on each of these beats here. Okay, and then we can just copy and paste that. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you just need to layer sample libraries because you just don't get the same. The effect isn't as good. Okay, so actually, don't actually mess those up. Let's just consolidate those. Also, sometimes you have to change the timing a little bit. It's the delay time, and some of the samples that you get, they have a natural delay in them. If you want them to be really on top, still a little bit ahead. Still maybe a little bit ahead. That's better now. Yeah, they're okay now, so we'll just have a listen to those together, and they should sound better. Okay, cool. That is actually sound better. Let's put those to the massive verb, and we'll just we're just gonna. Okay. Okay. That, you know, the massive verb might be a little bit too massive. let's just rein it in a little bit. Let's do like a 7-second maybe. Yeah, I'm starting to hear overtones and stuff now where I'm like, oh, I think I'm hearing a melody come out and some other harmonies and that. We haven't touched the percussion-y stuff yet. We definitely need to put some taikos in. So we'll do that. Let's put some of those in. And I don't know where we're gonna put them, but we'll figure out where. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's effectively cheesy. So yeah, no, that's not right. So and like we will, I will definitely like add a lot more taikos and sounds and clacks. We might do that now actually. Let's just duplicate this. The Dragon Ensemble patch in let's just mute that for a second. In Opus is awesome. So let's go into there. Okay, so let's see. It's been a while since I've been in here actually. I think there that's pretty good as well. Yeah. Let's add these in because these are actually pretty cool. Okay. And we have to EQ everything as well. Like nothing's really been EQ'd in this session. It's gonna sound like a bit of a mess. Okay, cool. Let's just quantize those, and then we actually change this to earthquake hits, and this is actually going to be our Dragon Ensemble. I hope, if you can find it, wherever it is, wherever you are, Earthquake Ensemble. I think it's actually Storm Drum 3. Yeah, I think it's actually in here somewhere. There they are. So, wow, there's so much low end in them. Okay, let's just tweak the release time. There we go. If the release time is so long, these are like really. The release time just goes on for about probably like 3 or 4 seconds. They're pretty cool. Let's try that. It's a matter of just playing it around and just. Like, some trailer musics could take me a while, and it's just finding sounds, trying ideas, and just seeing what sticks. Sometimes it doesn't always stick, so... Okay, I think that's okay for the moment. And then, what we will do is, I will probably put some compression and things on these at a later stage. And then we could, you know, probably put a little bit of delay, maybe just a touch of delay. Or maybe not delay actually, maybe just a bit of reverb. Send it to the reverb a little bit. Same with the taiko hits. Yeah, let's get rid of. We don't need delay actually. It's a bit. The mix is still up in the air, but we're not going to worry about that. So yeah. So where do we go from here? Actually, let's do some code annual. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. We might use an ARP at some stage. We do. You know what? Let's turn that into the Tina Guo cello. This one. Just do a little quick so I'm rolling off like 50, 60 hertz. There's not like literally no information there, and that just builds up. If you keep having all this information build up in a session, it'll eventually get very, very muddy. Just remove a bit of the bow. Okay, and then we'll come back to that at a later stage. So we should probably do a bit of brass stuff. We haven't really done much brass here, so let's do a bit of that. Okay, cool. Let's do some trombones and lower stuff. Cool. Okay. So it's effectively a doom horn, but it's just in brass. So so just save again. Trombones. Oh, we're in the wrong range. Hold on. Yeah, let's do something like that. We'll probably have to work on the arrangement a little bit. So, yeah, let's try that inversion. There we go. So that now we're here. So now that we start adding in harmony, we're starting to hear stuff that's starting to sound a bit weird. So the F major now is come back to haunt us. So we have to change that arpeggiated to work with F major. So we have to change this to an A because we're in F major. And we might change that to an F to really emphasize the F major chord. So there we go. So it sounds a little bit more in the right key. Okay, so let's I'll finish off this percussion part and just add these in here to there, yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to take a quick break. I won't be too long. I'll be like 5 minutes. So let's say 11 past. So 11 past. So yeah, in about 5 minutes. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. we're back. So yeah, let's go back to the start and have a listen to see kind of what's going on here with this track and see where we are. Alright, so that's basically what we have so far. Just EQing some of these as we go. I do like the EQ as we go. I think it's a good idea because then you kind of get the sound and you get the orchestration down as well. Okay, so. Yeah, I definitely want to add another ARP actually. We have this synth here, and it's real swampy. So let's just call that swampy, and we'll just duplicate it. Will we duplicate it? Yeah, we will. And we don't want the sounds on. So okay, so let's just hide the automation. Also hide the automation. Okay, so because like ARPs work really well with string. They always sound really good. So we might make another let's just change that actually. Let's go with something else. See what else we have here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, let's do it at G actually. Leave on the G note. So yeah, let's have a look. This is the dual basses. We'll put them in. Make sure we're Yeah, because this is actually... Oh, this is actually a quicker... That's what we're doing here. Yeah. I forgot. We're changing the timing here of these, so... Okay. And actually, listen back at the start. Is it a bit quick? Let's do a little tempo change here. You know what? It might be too quick. Excuse me. Okay, so I actually think there's something timing wise. Maybe maybe it's not the tempo, but the actual let's go to let's just bring that back to 130. Let's see. Yeah, I actually think we should I think we should make these. Let's try this. This like this might not work. It might work. Yeah, let's give this a try. I think we need to just change some of these things around. It just seems rushed or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, maybe that. Okay. Do you know what, actually? I think we need to start moving. We should move this stuff around. Let's... hold on a second. This should all be... in all. Yeah, we might actually... Why is that not? That should really be going in there. Okay, let's just let's give ourselves a bit more to work with here. I'm actually thinking we could make a longer intro. So actually, we'll keep it on C. So what I was thinking, let me see. Let's bring this forward a bit more. Actually, let's bring this up here. I was thinking just for an intro. Let's no wait. Let's put this here. Okay, let's have a look here. Consort. Yeah. Okay. Let's just try this out for a second. Yeah, it's definitely too long, this line, actually. Yeah, so we have like an intro. I think that might be cool, as opposed to going straight into it. Okay. So, maybe. Yeah. So let's see. Well, actually, how much time? We're in about 15 seconds. We could actually double this section here, I think, before it comes into the big brass section bit. So let's have a look here. Okay, so I think it needs, yeah, it needs to go around 2 times, I think. So let's have a look here. Shows automation here. Okay, don't need that. And I think maybe we should change this to a different distant piano. Yeah, I do like this piano sound, so okay. Okay, that's cool. So let's add in a doom horn. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's put in some. Let's put in some. Some looped sounds. I think might be cool. Let's try that. Tidy it up. We're just having a loop in there because it's just easier to work with for the moment, and then we can change it. We can add some of our own percussion-y stuff, maybe some shakers or something like that. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. That's okay. Oh, I forgot we have this as well. I think we should use that. Let's use that. Cool. And we could add a stuttery one actually. Let's add the stuttery one because they're actually really fun. Riser stutter. And Where is that? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's this one, and we can add a bit more stutter to it. Yeah. 8 beats. Okay, let's do that. That's 8 beats, so that's, okay. Okay, we're too early. We have to go to here. Okay. And that's that for there. Okay. We haven't used timps yet. We have some loop sounds. So yeah. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Possibly. Okay. I'm actually thinking this might be too long. Yeah, we could actually add the second time around. We could add the we could add in our brass. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Let's have a listen anyway from the start. So we just need to change that because we've changed the harmony there, so we need to change this. Okay, it's better. Okay. Let's So yeah, it's kind of coming together. There's a few bits I'm not really happy with, like the length of this, and maybe adding a little bit more. It's a little bare. We need to add in maybe some strings. We'll probably add the melody here in the brass. So possibly something like. Maybe something like that there. Something like that. We might just put that in and see see if we change it. Help. Oh, it helps if I record. Yeah, that's actually a better melody. So yeah, we're just doubling that with the trumpets and French horns. We haven't done any winds yet, but we could probably put that ostinato here into the winds, into the staccato winds, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So here, maybe 29. Thank you so much, TBBLS. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming together. I didn't really have any game plans, so it's yeah, I'm just going with it just to see what I can kind of come up with. It's kind of trailer music. It's kind of, you know, maybe military. Yeah, I'm not gonna put in the staccato winds. I think it doesn't sound strong enough. I might double maybe the melody. Possibly in the winds. Yeah, I might do that. I might double the winds and see. Yeah, ARPs do sound very kind of futuristic-y, and yeah, there's a lot of those in Squad as well. Actually, in a lot of the military shooters that I do like a good ARP, and they have a futuristic-y vibe to them, which is cool. Oh, thank you so much, Tara. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I think it's coming together. There's a lot of work, still a lot of stuff to be done. Like a trailer music, it usually would take me about probably a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. You know, Monday to Friday. So it's a good bit of work involved, and then there's the mix as well, and you know, just you gotta take into account all the volumes here at the bottom, and then all your mix stuff, your sounds, your inserts, adding compression. We haven't done any compression yet, so I'd end up putting, because we have lots of taikos and that, I'll definitely put in plenty of compression on them to get them to kick. And then at the end you master it and just make it really loud, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's trailer music, and trailer music's got to be quite loud and punchy. Yeah, you probably heard it in a few of the trailers. Definitely, some of the Squad trailers have arpeggios and Yeah, I'm not so happy with this one. Yeah, we might do some cut off automation, because that's actually that's quite fun to do. So let's maybe do that. Let's pick this breath. Let's do this one, and we'll do a bit of automation, because actually it's kind of fun. So we can do some kind of cool stuff with the with automation. Let's just why can't I grab this? I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let's have a look at it and see what we can do. So we can hear it changing. The timbre of the sound kind of changes. That's a stuck note and the French horn. That happens sometimes. Let's see if we can fix it. Yeah, okay, that happens sometimes. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so let's just have a listen to the we need to update our markers. We'll probably end up changing the arrangement at some point, because you'll know by the end what stuff sounds, what the arrangement, where it should go. Towards the end, you'll be like, okay, this needs to be moved, this needs to be shorter, this needs to be longer. So let's have a look at the let's say the first motif here. Yeah, we might add some more percussion here, so it's not, Okay, we're missing some instruments there, so let's have a look. We'll see what's happened. Okay, so there's we're missing our long taiko. Oh, because I chopped it. That's why. Yeah, I chopped it up. So let's. This is the thing about chopping and changing. You might lose stuff, but that's all right. That's okay. We'll get it back. Okay. So let's just go back. Okay, they're in too early. It's too present actually, that synth. Yeah, let's put it into a reverb. Yeah. Okay, let's. Okay, so that's kind of sounding better. Yeah, and getting the mix is important, getting the right levels and that, because if stuff sticks out, you're like, ooh. Let me see. The music for the 83 early access trailer. I'm not sure which trailer. which is this for squad? Yeah, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. But I don't use any AI in my orchestral music. So. But if you're talking about the early access trailer for Squad, yeah, that would have been me. I think a lot of the stuff would have been mine. My music for Squad, in those days. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's have a listen. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's some funky stuff going on here. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay, so there's something going on here. So we need to move this over. Okay, do you know what it is? It's this 6-horn legato patch isn't playing ball. So what we'll do is 6 horns. Hold on a second, because there's something wrong with this patch. I don't know what's wrong. Something the legato engine, I think there's something gone wrong with it. Zoom call 83. Okay, no, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. But no, it wasn't me. Yeah, exactly, Tara. It has a kind of a squad vibe, military vibe. I think with the drums and the arps and the heavy brass as well, kind of lends itself to that kind of genre. So let's get this taiko hitting on the right beat. It's pretty close. There we go. Okay. And there's something else sounded a little bit weird here. Let's have a listen to it again. Okay, so yeah, there's a double bass note there. Need to get rid of. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this. Okay, yeah, well there we go. It's starting to take shape, that section now. Okay, so let's go back to okay, here we go. We need to fix this. Let's get the right vibe for this. Maybe it could be slower. Maybe. Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, it's kind of it's turning into like a Les Trader song, maybe more of an actual soundtrack, but that's okay. It's these kind of songs you can chop and change, and let's see here what's going on. Okay, let's have a look here, see what's. Let's go a little bit easy on the delay here. I think it's yeah, let's do that one. So, well, actually, what I might do is I might keep the melody for the second time around. It might be more impactful. So, okay. So let's just bring this over here. We'll remove these, and yeah, we probably didn't want to cut these either, but let's just have a look. Okay, they're okay. This, we don't need to do that there. Same with the stutter. Okay, that should end there anyway, so that should be good. So yeah, just build up. Maybe we don't want the melody to come in here. I mean, we did that. We added cello. What I might do actually, instead of the piano, yeah. No, maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll keep it as the piano actually. Yeah, yeah. That one you'll recognize. That cello is. I use that a lot in Squad. Also use this piano a lot in Squad as well. Also Project Reality. And yeah, so you'll definitely hear a lot of my sounds that I use in other games that I do. Maybe we don't need that there. Actually, let's build that up to here. So we might pick it up a little bit there on the second time around. We might do a little bit more. We might add a bit of percussion or something just to kind of keep it going. We actually just might just let's just save. Let's see. I don't have any of those. They're all presets I made for Atmosphere, which is the first version of Omnisphere, which is where are we? Here. So I had Atmosphere back in the day, and then I got Omnisphere, and I had all them saved, but yeah, I couldn't remember. I could recreate them. I could definitely recreate them, like Desert Sunset. I could definitely recreate them. It would just take me a little bit of while to kind of get the right sound. Wouldn't take me too long now, in fairness, but so yeah. So let's see, what was I doing there? I duplicated something. Yeah, this one here. Let's just go shaker. Let's go shaker. And let's see. Yeah, maybe. Let's try maybe that. Yeah, we definitely need a pulse. It's missing a shaker. So let's put that in. Yeah, it's amazing. Like you add a shaker and it starts to come together. So let's just. Okay. That one's okay. That one's not great. That one's okay. So let's do that. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I probably like. I do like certain synths and certain sounds, so you probably, if you heard them, you're probably like, oh, it's similar enough to what I used to create. So I definitely have preference. I have a preference over what sounds. Omnisphere is pretty mad. There is so many sounds in there, and you could spend like days, weeks, years probably. You know, going through the sounds. There's a lot of good sounds in Omnisphere, and I use it a lot for textures as well. We could probably actually add some textures. Let's. Yeah, we could probably add, like at the start, it'd be really cool to add some ambient sounds in. Let's do that. But yeah, you could. It's crazy the amount of sounds in Omnisphere. It's like, you know, you'd be there for a long time going through each one of them. And that's just in one category. There's like, how many categories? Like 20 or something with different sounds in them. So let's add in that. So what I did there, I just added a little bit of pitch bend, a bit of like modulation, I think. Was it modulating a little bit? Oh, was towards the end. So, yeah. So a bit of modulation. Also a bit of pitch bend. Went a bit of higher. Yeah, there is so many. So... Yeah, there is so many, and like a lot of them are good. There's a lot of good sense. Some of them are mixed with like synth and sample. So you have like a sample, and you have a synth, that they kind of combine, and then you can like you can like harmonize them, you can unison them, you can add ring modulation. There's like granular synthesis. It's pretty wild. There's a lot of stuff in it, and you could get lost, and I've often got lost. This is really bright actually. Whoa, let's turn this down. How's that? Yeah, that was like super bright. But yeah, so you can kind of get lost in the sounds. Should we have a little listen? Let me just add an EQ. Oh wow. Whoa, that modulation does some crazy stuff. Whoa, that's really cool. So, it's, yeah. Maybe, actually, let's do it there, not there. Yeah. Maybe. An octave on it. Yeah, I could do. I could add it, like, it could come in a bit later maybe, or maybe that could be an octave up. I don't know. Let's try. Yeah, maybe something like that might be cool. Okay, yeah, that's sounding okay. Don't know what happened to our see. Let's okay. See where we are now. We could add in maybe. Let's just a bit of EQ on that. Yeah, I think we could put a timpani roll there. It might be cool. Let's just make sure it's the right timing. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I wondered if we want to put the shakers on a little bit early as well. Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you know what we really need is like a bass drop. Now I don't know if I have bass drop sound anywhere. I think I do. I use it quite a lot. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's that one. Is it that one? It could be. Let's yeah, bass drops are always good. Let's put it in here. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Pretty sure. Oh. Might not be. Let's just turn it down and see. No, it ain't that one. It could be this one. No, same one. It's the same one there. Possibly this one. Could it be this one? Could it be this one? No, it's a full track or something, whatever that is. It's not important. It would be cool. Oh, actually, it could be that one. It could be that one. Let's have a look here. Where are we? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for the moment. Fade it out a little bit. So again, you probably won't hear that on a laptop speakers or a phone or anything, but if you have a subwoofer, you definitely will hear that. Yeah, actually, I'm digging the I'm definitely digging the what you call it? The shakers coming in a bit earlier. I think it sounds cool. Actually, we could probably put it there, right? I think our break needs to be a little bit shorter. I think it needs to be just 1 bar. Okay, that's okay. We can we can change that. Yeah. How will we do that? What's the best way here? Let me see. So okay. So yeah, what is the best way to do this? Let's see. Oh, maybe it's actually okay as it is. So I think the first part definitely needs a bit of work. This might be too long. It might need the Oh, you have NS10s. Cool. Well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I've got two not NS10s, but I've got the HS8s with the with an M audio subwoofer, and then my M50 MXs or MHXs, whatever they're called. Yeah, the M50 X's. So plenty of sub in them, but yeah, but the NS10s are great. They're so good. They're like the standard you have in pretty much all studios. Do you know what? I don't like those sounds. The clicky ones. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. There's this. Yeah, it needs something. It needs something. Maybe the Doomhorn needs to come in actually. Maybe. Yeah, I think that this build up needs to improve. I'm gonna call this. Actually, you know what? Let's put a marker in here. And we just call this the build up. Build up. And maybe we can put in this. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, maybe actually down an octave, and we can bring this in earlier. Like sometimes you gotta listen to it in context with everything else, because, I like many times, you know, if I'm writing a song, I listen to it, go back, have a listen to it in full, and go, no, that's not right. Change it, and go back and change it, and listen to it again, and add it, mute it. You know, I'd be like, no, I'll mute it. I'm going to go back and I'll listen to it again and unmute it. So there's a lot of that, a lot of going back and so you know, we definitely need some more actually no, not this. We need some more ambient stuff going on, because the ambient stuff is fun. Like we could create our own ambient, you know, sense. You can go in, you can actually you can upload your own user audio, which is cool, and I've done that before. But maybe we want some transition effects. Let's go. Oh, there's a good that's a good sub drop there. Actually, you could even use that one. Yeah, that's it. Like sometimes when you write stuff and you come back the next day and you listen to it and you're like, oh my god, what did I write? And that happens sometimes, you know, or you make a change, like, you know, you're a couple of hours into writing something and you start adding stuff and you're like, oh, this sounds cool, this is great. And then you wake up the next day, you play it and you're like, oh god, that sounds shite. So, and that does happen to me sometimes. So, but yeah, I think it's good to you know when to draw the line, to stop, to take a break. That's actually a cool sound. We could probably use that for here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, do you know, we need to be a little bit crazier here with the with our low hits. Boom. Wait, they're not actually playing. What's going on? What is going on there? Might be too low. Oh. That's why so let's so there's that reason those Easter hits weren't playing our low thumps. Okay, there we go. We were missing those. These are really important, especially if you have especially if I have a subwoofer. Very important to have a subwoofer for this. Okay, so Yeah, we could definitely start adding in you know, some nice compressors here, and probably a good idea. Let's start up a normal. There we go. Get a bit of compression, bit of crazy compression going. Yeah, you know, this section here, it calls for some strings. Okay, we had our first error in Cubase, so we'll have to see if we get a crash. We might miss some samples. Sometimes we get some weird errors with Cubase and Contact. No idea what's going on, but so. Yeah, so I think we'll do that. I think we'll add in some viola. Well, it's their ensemble, but yeah. Actually, maybe that could come in a bit earlier, and then we go higher. So we might, yeah, that kind of works. That kind of sounds cool. We might double this with like a woodwind, some kind of a wind, maybe. So I like that line. It's a bit, I could play it a bit better. But let's. Oh, what key are we in? Okay, yeah, forgot what key we were in. Yeah. Maybe actually. Yeah, we might do something like that. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll see. That's yeah. I'm not like too happy about this this line, but we'll see. I kind of think I like this. I like this rhythm. Yeah. Do you know what I'll do actually? Let's duplicate this, and let's just call this short, and we don't want these on, and the tone, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's it kind of adds a bit of like grounding to what it's doing. So that's. I think I just want to like. I don't want a like a harmony. I just want. I think I just want like this. This is what I'm thinking. I like it a little bit more of a. Sorry, we're going to the main screen here. I mean, it sounds a bit crazy, but let me just save quickly and then. So we want to make these all the same. Yeah, it's starting to it's coming together all right. Plucky delay, yeah, it's kind of GTA 5, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll come back to it. I don't know what I have in mind for that bit, but I just thought maybe that might be cool. But yeah. Okay, cool. So let's I'll probably wrap it up pretty soon. In about 15 or so. But we'll definitely come back to this track and see if we can make more progress on it. And but yeah, it's starting to come together bit by bit. Yeah, that's actually, I kind of like that. We want to hide these. Yeah, something maybe like that. Let's duplicate it and see if we can do something cool with it. Save again. I'm getting a bit worried that Cubase might crash, but we'll keep trucking on. Short. So I'm just Yeah, yeah, Cubase. It's yeah, probably I've got 64 gigs, but I'm thinking about um moving over to Mac and getting a Mac and yeah, I don't know, like it's funny how Cubase 12. This is 14. Yes, 14, and I had Cubase 12 like a couple of years ago, and it was great, no crashes. And then since getting 14, it's been very quirky. I don't know whether it's actually Cubase or it's like Contact and other VSTs. But yeah, I've gotten a few crashes with it, and yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those things that you just got to deal with it. And but yeah, maybe switching to Mac might be the way to go in the future, but I don't know. It's been pretty good so far. It hasn't crashed too much. It could be Native Instruments, yeah. It definitely. I mean, I talked to them as well. Like they're very good. They're all very helpful. But yeah, I kind of gave up going between them and seeing who's what, like what's going on. Is it my computer? Is it this? Is it that? And yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, it's very confronting. So I'm gonna do some automation on this synth here that I have. It's actually quite nice. So let me write, and we're going to just keep it there for a moment. And here. So that's pretty cool. So that'll hopefully, yeah, cool. So we have we have this filtered arpeggiated sound. Yeah, and we could possibly automate the volume as well. So it gets louder towards the end. All right. Well, let's go to the start. Yeah, I think Macs are like, say what you will about them, but they're quite solid. I like when I was in college, I worked on Macs. The studio ran on Macs as well, and had little issues actually. They're really good, really good. And I've been PC since I was a kid, and I like PCs, but maybe it's time to switch over at some stage, and yeah, who knows? Maybe I will do it. Because the new Macs, just said the new CPUs, the M3 and M4 Ultra are pretty good. They're pretty good yokes. All right, let's just label that as the main section. Yeah, okay. Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen, and we'll finish it up there then for the night. And yeah, I'll probably again streaming back again same time next Friday, and yeah, we'll get back onto this track and do a bit more on it. We've gotten a lot done now. This is like, I'm very hyper focused, and there's still like the whole mix still needs a lot of work. There's a lot. I mean, I've barely even scratched the the surface with the mixing, and so that could take a week, you know. But let's have a listen. Let's go to the start and see what we think. Sorry, I've been muted for the last while. Oops, my bad. Yes. So what was I saying? Yes, I said I'd add some cello, and also reduce the delay on this reverb because the reverb is a bit crazy. So. Yeah, I'll probably add a bit of harmony as well. And then I'd probably, the next time around, we'll add another section to this. We'll duplicate this and we'll bring out the cello a bit more, add a bit more harmony. Maybe different chords, I don't know. We might add a... I don't know. We might gotta be flat. Yeah, we'll see. Definitely an option there. But yeah, let's do one more list, and then we'll wrap it up then. So yeah, that's it. We'll continue on this next week anyway, and we'll get it finished up, and we'll add a section here, and we'll build it even more. And there's something else as well that needs work. Yeah, the little break here. Maybe it's too long. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's good. Maybe after a few listens, we'll be like, actually, that is the right break. We could definitely add like a triplety thing, like where are we? Yeah, thank you. It's definitely getting there, I think. You know, we could add like a triplet thing there. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't need a triplet thing there. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe a tempo change. Yeah, it could be. We could maybe automate a tempo change here, possibly. Or like we could chop this up maybe. Like in the audio, we could have it so it's, you know, it probably doesn't need that. We'll have a look anyway, and Yeah, I think maybe it's just too long. It should just go. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a try. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for everybody who joined. It was really fun actually, and yeah, it's a lot of pressure to get stuff going, and because sometimes the juices aren't flowing, and it can be tricky actually. It can be hard to write stuff on, when you're there and you have to write and you've no other choice. But yeah, I think it's coming along though. There's an idea there, and there's definitely some more percussion-y things we can do, and there's a lot more we can do in the mix, especially. Like a lot of the stuff isn't actually mixed. It's not like I haven't EQ'd, haven't done any compression, I haven't done any kind of spectral stuff. Some sidechain compression, and yeah, but it's I think I think it's good. Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, TVBLS. It's very kind. Yeah, so that's the end of the stream. I'll probably be back again next Friday, and yeah, we'll do some more. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining. See you later.